Alright, we're back with some Baldur's Gate 1 random gameplay, and this is continuing off from my last one in Baldur's Gate 1. I have gone through some drastic measures as to get my brother back. As you can see, he is laying dead here on the floor, and he is also standing right next to me. I had to actually transfer save into multiplayer, import my original brother build. I believe this is the same guy. That's what it looks like anyway. And I killed my other brother, took his stuff, gave it to this guy, and then I just basically used cheats to get his level back up to speed and got his experience back to where we pretty much are right now. And got his spells just all set already.
Hurry up!
So yeah, we're back. And we're fully functional. And we're kind of in a bad spot right now. We just encountered some basilisks, and let's save it because
Alright.
I think they're still here. I do not want my brother to be frozen again. I now know that if you get frozen in stone, there's no way back. Hello, Gibberlings. Alright, let's kill these.
Of course.
So hopefully he'll still be able to kill stuff just as easily as he did before. Even though he didn't kill stuff very easily that last time. I think he's actually got more HP than he used to have. Hopefully the sound isn't too loud for me, or the game. You can hear me. It's a little loud for me, and I've got the sound relatively low. Oh, I think I also need to turn down my microphone noise because it kind of glitches up a bit, so I think I'll do that real fast. Alright, so now I should be clear, maybe less static, and it'll be easier to hear me. Alright, so we're to the east of the temple, right above Gulligan. We want to go back the way we came and then come down through here because there's some people we want to kill. My poor dead brother and his now reanimated clone. Not sure if Inventory's too happy about that. Uh-oh.
Pure life? What would you
Clone
have
is
me
his
do?
brother. Same person, but just the fact that I had to clone him from the ground up and then use like artificial leveling to get him back up to speed. I don't think Inventory really likes that. Alright, so the purpose of me really coming back to this, I kind of want to practice how I'm going to be playing the Enhanced Edition just a little bit, because the way I want to do commentary is kind of specific. I really hope I can pull it off, so I'm kind of doing this practice run. Because what I really want to do is I want to elaborate on my character. I want to speak his mind of what he thinks of things a little bit more, and what his decisions are, and why he takes those decisions. Just overall, just develop him as a character in the game, and his brother as well. When I play the Enhanced Edition, I'm not sure if I want to have his brother as well, just because. I think that would increase, or I mean, level up the quality of the experience in some ways, because the way he interacts with his brother, and his brother has quite a bit of an influence on him as well, even though he's younger than him. His brother is a little bit more of the young, wise, and intelligent one. Always tries to bring Inventory down to a more agreeable level, at least socially agreeable level. And Inventory's the more, at least in his earlier life, he's a little bit more cocky and overconfident, and he's very, very aggressive of a person, and he's kind of a jester sometimes. Knowles.
Hurry up!
So I think he's
Alright.
charge in. That's what he normally does.
Death to you all!
That's what Inventory does. He charges in like nobody's business and just kills everything. He doesn't care. That's
Make it quick.
his play style.
What would you have me do?
And it's also my play style for lots of other things. I don't...
A wish?
I normally take, well, actually, I normally take things tactically, as much as possible. Inventory is just straight up charge in, kill everything. I do that, on occasion, but it depends on the game I'm playing. This is mostly role-playing. Flynn's,
Yes?
I think Clarem's gonna back
Hurry
out.
up!
I'm gonna let him take the
Your
run
life
attack.
ends here.
He's gonna come up behind. There's Claremont. Uh-oh. That's not good. We've run across some travelers. Hey there. My name's Kieran. Me and my buds are an adventuring band. You look to be the same, except a little worse for wear. Still learning the ropes of business, eh? Well, it's Claremont talking to him, but he doesn't talk much. At least not to other people, so I guess it should be him for talking, and even though it says it's Claremont. So, he doesn't like being talked down to, so I would think Claremont would be saying this. I don't think Mitchell would say something like this. I think he'd definitely say, he's just like, we've got more experience than you suckers. More like an insult. Really, come on now, let's be real. Look at yourself. A bunch of you have much style as black pack of giverlings. Ooh. The way you hold yourselves, pathetic. All you are a bunch of pigs who slapped on some armor and weapons and decided that they could be adventurers. It's real sad. Okay, that's kind of true for Claremont, and so I think he might be a little bit upset. Or actually, Inventor might be a little bit more upset because he knows that Claremont is basically a Flash clone. Claremont doesn't know that because he's basically the exact same as he was before. He just saw his own dead body, but he probably didn't recognize it because he was so beaten up. He's just been unfrozen out of stone and then sliced at by his own brother and then reincarnated as a clone. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this would be Himiko's response. So. Yeah, you psychopaths need a good lesson. I'll kill these Flynns and then I'll kill you! And Claremont doesn't have any spells ready. So I guess he's probably upset at his brother because he so foolishly said that, and now we're probably going to die. So Claremont's gonna run out of fear because he's like, his brother's crazy. And they're casting a spell on him. Inventor's gonna just go straight for her. Actually, no, wait. Yeah, we'll just go straight for her.
What?
He's gonna be over here.
My talents.
Maybe shooting them. Oh, great. They froze. That's not good. And Inventor's probably gonna die. Yep. Alright, so there's an example of Inventor being stupid. And, not knowing when to really back off. Alright, let's actually rest because we need Claremont's spells to be ready.
What would
Sleep on his dead body. Or no.
your wish? Oh, make it a waste of my talents. Death to you all! Hurry up!
And this one.
Yes?
Kill it in the back. Easy bird now. It explodes. And for the last one dies because, haha, Noel's dying. That's funny.
Your wish?
Alright, let's save it now that we've rested. So his spells should be, yeah,
Hurry!
great.
You insist.
We should be able to take them pretty easily now that Claremont has some spells. Alright, so they're just right over here, so let's just wait to kill these ones first.
Make it of course.
Oh, they're going up. Claremont, run away. Oh, yeah, hurt. Oh, Claremont got hurt. I don't think they're too happy now. They got scratch on him.
What would you have me do?
Oh, that's another good hit on him. Oh my
No
gosh.
sooner said than done.
One hurt. Oh wow. Alright, I think Karma's mad now. He's gonna start shooting this guy. Yeah. Karma in here. Slap that loser. He's gonna sit here and heal.
Hurry up!
The torch shrugs and just got scratched as well. He doesn't care.
Make it quick.
Oops, not bless. Didn't go heal. Oh, Inventory's running out of space. So let's actually give him that. Give him some of our jewel stuff. His mouse is like off right now. That's weird.
What would you have? Very well.
Okay, so let's just have Carmen carry all of our slate jewelry, scrolls, and crap that we don't really need to worry about. Towards the heavy lifter anyway.
Your wish? Alright, alright!
Alright, let's save it. And we'll get ready for
Hurry up!
Oh. Mentor doesn't have his, super strength spell anymore, does he?
Yes?
Thought he used to have that. Or maybe I haven't gotten to that point yet. I haven't even gone to the bandit camp yet, so maybe that's why. We just actually did that. So I think that is understandable. So I don't actually have any super stuff yet. I'm just really high level. Alright. So we want to do a bless first. And Inventory has no idea why we're preparing. Nothing here. Like, well, I sense stuff. Okay, whatever you say. Farms of species. I sense things. This is like, I feel an ambush coming on, and so he's preparing. Or he's standing there, he's like, okay.
What would you have me do?
Only one? Man, I
Your
swear.
wish?
Yeah, here they are. That skeleton's gonna go directly for this guy to distract him.
Hurry up!
Jorah's gonna go directly up into her face.
What?
Salutations.
And so we have the same conversation again. And they're talking to Farm, but whatever. And we're gonna have the same thing. So
What would you have me do? Make it quick.
Carmen, I think, needs to cast Silence right in the middle of them. We don't need to cast any spells. Right, moving towards Silence as well, but that doesn't matter. Dispel. Oh, crap. That might actually dispel their whatever. Well, they won't be casting spells for a while. Inventory should... Oh, okay, that guy's dead. Yeah, I just dispelled all of his blessings and stuff on him. Maybe they just won't be casting spells for a bit. Let's see if we can cast the whole person on him.
Hurry up!
Get him. Oh, well, I just stunned all the things that just came in here.
What?
Oh, that's not good. Alright, she's dead. Inventory needs to back out.
Make it quick.
Carmen needs to recast that bless.
What would you have me do? Yes?
Oh, we even got him. Great.
Death to you all!
Got a good hit on Peter. Let's recast Chan. Actually, I think Thurm's gonna come over here and kill these stun guy.
Hurry up!
He's gonna die really fast. They just got unsummoned, so we don't have to worry about those guys anymore. And he's gonna get the final blow. Nice. We showed him. Thurm's just standing there, just shaking his head. Why do we have to do this all the time, he asks. Why do we have to kill all these random people? Just to satisfy your ego. Because it's fun, he said. Alright, so we need to identify those things. We can't, though. Himtor is very highly injured. He doesn't care.
Make it quick.
Mortis.
What would you have me do?
He's got some healing spells on his side.
Yes, a waste of my
Mortis.
talent. You insist.
Alright, so let's save it now that we've killed those losers. And we're gonna go head south to the village of Golican because we need to identify. And there's lots of mills here. I think we might end up running. Oh crap.
Hurry
Yes,
up!
we just did. Run! Oh. Alright, well, we're loading. That was bad. That was very bad. Right? Going south is not an option. We will go back this
If you
way.
insist. What would you have me do?
Not the best idea in the world. If you look at these trees, it almost looks like there could be cracks in the earth sometimes, like there's like a big, like a mini earthquake or something, like there's a crack in the earth that you could like actually put your hand into. But no, they're just stick trees. But yeah, those look really funny.
Your wish? Hurry
Here.
up! Very well.
We're gonna go south to Golican because they do have a temple that we can identify stuff at.
You have been waylaid
And we're gonna get
by
waylaid.
enemies and must defend yourself.
And Himtor is just going, ugh, why do we have
What?
to do this all the
A
time?
waste of my
Boring
talent.
gibberlings.
Alright, alright. Make it quick. What would you have me do?
Puts one down and just a hit. Like, that was easy. Goes the next, kills that one.
No sooner dead to you all!
3 and 3? Not bad. Can't take any of their stuff, can I? Oh, well.
Hurry up!
Alright, Golican, we can rest up and identify all this crap. Then we'll be going to Baragost. And we'll, yeah. Sell stuff. Lagging a little bit.
I wish I had my old tobacco pipe.
Well met, traveler. Gandor, Luckyfoot at your disposal. What does our little village owe the pleasure of your visit? Off to Durlax's tower? Or have you already been, and now you need the breaks and bruises healed? Many a wanderer had come to town, nearly bled to death. Wow. Fire wine. There does the limit like this small village. Alright, nice. You need to find your temple. Here it is. This should be it. Yep. Does that mean they sell here?
If you insist. Very well.
Eh? Who's this then? More intrepid fools on the road to a beating?
Alright. Give us your stuff. And by stuff, I mean identify our stuff. Girdle. I don't know what that girdle is. We'll get it in just a second. Right. Oh, we didn't identify that.
Eh? Who's this then? More intrepid fools on the road to a
Yes,
beating?
that's exactly who we are. Golden Girdle, +3 versus slashing weapons. That's very nice. I'm taking that, thank you. Alright. And, ooh, I'm gonna use that. And Clarem, oops. We just got that. Excuse me. No. Drink one of those. Yeah, we'll give that to him. Put that there. We need the antidotes for a little bit.
What would you have me do?
Alright. Mentor's satisfied with the little village inferior gnomes. Alright, Baragost. Can sell these items to Thunderhammer. Or Feldtoast in. Thunderhammer's the next guy. He makes awesome weapons for inventory. We like that.
You're very well.
I can make whatever you wish for a wee little bit more than me
Right, so
competition.
we don't need to use arrows either. Why did I take them to begin with? We don't use arrows. They don't sell for that much. Okay then. Bracers of defense. I want to take a little bit more of a look on those. Adventurer's robe. And yet adventurers like us cannot wear it. That makes perfect sense. Alright, so do I already... Yes, I do already have that. So have we been to... I guess we have. Huh. Alright. Oh, that's right. We did just go there just to kill that guy. Alright, braces of defense. I don't think... Yeah, they're not doing anything for him. What if we take that off? Just 5. Yeah. That's better if we just sell them. Sell these bracers. Go to the Feldtoast.
Hurry up! All right.
And sell all of our other little trinkets and gadgets that we do not have any use of. Probably also rest. Because we need to do that. Yeah, when the enhanced edition comes out, I'm going to be doing a full playthrough of that. I'm going to try to explore everything, do all the quests as I possibly can, and that's the one thing I really want to do. Really, like, show the story of my characters, and so my party will probably consist of myself, Corman. I'll definitely have to do that because I like having at least 2 of my characters, and I didn't used to, but recently it's just a recent discovery. I like having 2 of my characters together like this. Probably do Minisk and Dinah here, Imoen, and then maybe one other person. Probably either Branwyn or Ajantis, because I like those guys. Ajantis or Branwyn are both awesome. I don't want
You want some
Shakira.
whiskey?
They're boring. They're dull. Boring. Right. Sell all that. Do we want to keep those antidotes? I do not. And so, Carmen might want to keep them just because for safe keeping or something. But inventory's like, no, sell them. We don't need antidotes. I'm never getting poisoned in this world. Yeah, whatever you say, stupid head. Sell the antidotes. We need to go get rid of these little items that
Hurry up!
are in it as well. So we're gonna go do that real fast. Because I hate having these items just lying around doing nothing. Especially Himitor. He doesn't like having just random items. He had a whole bunch of them. He was furious. He's like, whenever he walked, he was like, oh, all these stupid items. Need to get rid of them. Nah, he's probably not like Okay. Minotaur also doesn't really wear metal armor or plate. He's more into leather, but in this game, I don't think I could do that. I could, but you don't really get that great of leather armor in this game. Because Minotaur is supposed to be really high in dexterity, a little bit low in strength and constitution. He's supposed to be very agile, and he's supposed to be able to like parry and dodge hits a lot. But since this game doesn't really support that kind of stuff, I'm just going to go with lots and lots of armor. In the second game I might actually do that though, because they've got some pretty good leather armor and stuff.
My inn is open to all who
Oh, no,
behave
we're not trying to sell to
themselves.
you. We're going upstairs.
What would you have me do, if you
Bye.
insist? Your wish? Very well.
Alright, hello.
All right, all right!
A pleasure it is to meet you. A stout hammer will fix most any. You cannot get better than the stability stone walls
All right.
provide.
So we got rid of all that crap. Did we gain any reputation? So we've got a reputation of 16. And do we get any more? No. That's stupid. We should've.
No time to chit-chat.
About time you showed. Here, I need these tunics cleaned and pressed by this eve. And be extra careful with the golden pantaloons. It took 15 women and a small boy from Kalimshan 12 days and 4 nights to weave them. So careful on the seams. Much as I always dreamed of owning golden pantaloons, I must confess I am not the cleaner that you are expecting. Okay. Himtor may be kind of a brute sometimes, but he's not a liar. He won't really take things just because he can, and people think of him differently like that.
Hurry up!
So he's like, no, I'm not that guy. Does he think he's a hero? No. Yes, he does. He thinks he's a hero, and you better darn well know he is, because otherwise he's gonna come after you. That's what he likes. He likes being known. He really thinks he's a hero for some time. Later in life he doesn't though, because early in his life, like ages like from like 17 to maybe I think it was like 31. 17 to 31, I think that's what he thinks he's a hero. From then on, he starts not believing that because certain things happen. And then definitely after age, I think 48, he's really cold on the inside and stuff like that. Because Himmentor is actually a really big kind of character that I'm developing right now, and I plan to actually write a book on him, and so there's all these things that happen to him. The book, or his story, is sort of actually based off of Baldur's Gate, the Baldur's Gate story, in a way. Not exactly. More like his character's kind of based off of the Baldur's Gate protagonist, in a way. Not entirely, though. I've just based some things off of it, and then there's all sorts of other little things to it, but yeah. Because basically, in the end, he loses a whole lot of family, and he thinks there's like none of his family left, and so he's really cold on the inside. Like early in his life, he was really kind of happy and a bit of a jokester. But the more and more of his family members that died, the more cold and harsh he would get. And so by like age 48, he ends up losing his brother, and that kind of hits him the most because his brother Clerman was the only one who really stuck around the most with them, because he always traveled around the everywhere with his brother all the time. And with with him finally dead, he gets really upset with that. Alright, so I think we're actually ready to go to the bandit camp, really. I think that's where we're going to be going next. Don't know. There's some stuff at the bandit camp we do need. Get that? I think we did, because otherwise we wouldn't have come over here. Yeah. Inventor's been through a lot. At this point in his life, which would be in the game, which I believe he's around 20 years old, something like that. At this point, he's not that bad. He's kind of, like I described him earlier, he's really sometimes a jester. He charges up into battle, he's overconfident and cocky, and he's just a silly head. And does some pretty stupid things. But he smartens up later in life. Which is why his intelligence is at 13. Because he's not entirely stupid, but he makes some dumb decisions, which is why he's got low wisdom. I like bandit. For black talent elites. These are elites! I am not impressed! You cannot hit me, Al.
What would you have me do?
And now you're gonna die.
Your wish?
Because you're shooting at me with a bow at point blank range and you expect to hit. You guys are silly.
Insist.
Inventor never liked mercenaries. He really hates them. He kind of is one in some ways, but not in the same respect. He's more just like a freelance adventurer, and so wherever he goes, he just tries to help as much as possible. Maybe not as much as possible. He's got to have some sort of reward sometimes. Sometimes he'll just do it out of the goodness of his heart, but he normally likes being rewarded for his hard work. Even though it's not really much hard work for him. Rave Spider, hello. These things are nasty.
Alright.
Yeah, they're weak. Come on, hit him. I did 1 point, 2 points of damage to Clement. That's despicable.
What would you have me do?
I do not know where we're going. And my audio is probably off sync. Alright. Oh crap. Run away, Clement.
Make it quick.
Oh, that hurt. Oh yeah, get him.
Your wish?
These puny mercenaries. But yeah, the reason Inventor does not like mercenaries, because normally, most of the time, they're not very great people, and you know, they're always in it for the money. Inventor and mercenaries will always go for the highest payer. Inventor is not like that for the most part. If he deems something is good enough for his attention to do, he'll do it without having to worry about being paid too much. And also the fact that mercenaries are also some of the people who ended up killing some of his family. Because,
Yes?
like in my fantasy story, his
What would you have
parents end up being killed by bandits or something like that around age 9, and so he gets taken in by a paladin, and so the paladin brings him to the capital of the realm, wherever that was, and kind of raises him on his own, though it's a little bit difficult because as a paladin he's very busy. And but eventually, as
Hurry up!
as the three of them are traveling, they end up ambushed by mercenaries, and the mercenaries were apparently after the paladin, and they end up killing him while the other two run away. So that's sort of what's based off of Baldur's Gate, because the same thing kind of happens In this game, at the beginning you're leaving Candlekeep with Brian, your foster father, and then you get ambushed, and they kill him. And so that's one of the things that was taken for this game, for my story, in a way.
If you insist.
Alright, come on. Dog. Troy does not like dogs.
Very well.
Neither do I. We have a dog, but she's blind, and so I tolerate her. Uh-oh.
So I kicked him in the head till
Lots
he was
of
dead.
bandits.
So I kicked him in the head till he was dead.
Make it course.
So I kicked him in the head till he was
Tis
dead.
your choice which hits the ground first. Your swords or your
Smart
heads?
now, and you'll all live to grow wise. Tor looks at Clorm for a moment, and Clorm is just shaking his head. No! Just drop your sword. This is not a good idea. Look how many of them they have. And so Tor then looks back at him. You'll not take us alive! You idiot!
Hurry up.
All right, all right.
Oh yeah? Me idiot? What about that? Take that, suckers! How did you do that?
What would you have me
Hold the
do?
magic of the fireball breath thing. That was actually pretty epic. Like, you'll not take us alive! Pew! Kaboom! They're all dead. See, that's how Himtor rolls. He just sits there laughing while he blows you up, and then slices you with his sword. He thinks it's funny. And then Crim's shaking his head. You shouldn't have done that. Who cares? They're bandits. They need to die.
Hurry up!
I'm gonna rest here just in case. Enemy decided, more bandits. I'm so scared.
What? A waste of my
So I kicked him in
talent.
the head
You
till he was
exploded.
What would well?
That was funny.
So I kicked him in the
Oh, that was
head
a boring
till he was
death.
dead. So I kicked
Oh, that
him in
was
the
a
head
funny
till he
death.
was dead.
There's boring and funny deaths. I like when they explode. See? Just like that. Himtor makes you explode without even having to do anything. He just hits you with his sword and you explode like that. This is so wrong. Alright.
Your wish?
Bandit camp. No. I believe we're at this point in the game. Oh man, I love this game. Alright. Well, it's nighttime, and I think we're actually gonna stop the video here, because I've been recording for a little while now. Probably about half an hour, and that's normally how long I want to make these. I think they've been 40 minutes lately, and that's a bit long. So we're gonna stop it here. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and just me talking about my character, and how he would react to some things, and handle situations. That was a lot of fun. So I really can't wait for the Enhanced Edition to come out. I'm definitely going to be covering that entire thing. I'll be all over that as best as I can. And we'll see you next time.